Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday night. You know what that means. It's time for Podzilla. It's After Dark. Podzilla After Dark. You're on the Podzilla 1985. Take two. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, everybody, to Podzilla 1985 After Dark on the Podzilla 1985 Network. My name is fucking hell. My name is Shannon Young.
Mighty Shan.
We'll be your host tonight. We have
on Podzilla.
Pod Salad 1985. That's one of our new products.
That's definitely a thing. That's
Pod Salad?
Somebody's got Pod Salad. There's
Someone
no
look
way
it up,
Pod
because if they
Salad's
don't,
not a
we gotta market that shit immediately. Shannon Young, host, welcome. I'm just gonna speak in why say many words when few words do. Also tonight, co-host Jesse
So
Kimball.
close.
Hey.
Woman host Lindsay.
Why does Mimic have to cost so much? There's a really good one posted right now, but the buy it now is like $400.
What do you mean Mimic?
My pony, my holy grail item,
How much is it?
$400. I'm not
Yeah.
buying it. I
Bless
want it,
America.
but I'm not buying it.
Look here, America. Also with us tonight, not camera, not pictured, Shelby.
Hello, that's me.
How does someone get worse at talking when they're not drinking? Like,
You're so
It's
worried
nerves.
about it.
The
You're
fuck?
worried about what it's going to sound like. Yeah.
and
That's what
plus,
it is.
I talk faster. Because my brain's working faster, I'm talking faster, and my
Right.
mouth's not used to working so fast. So,
And you don't say the words right.
I get caught up in my throat, and I don't say it no good. Also with us
That's what it
tonight
is. I don't say it no good.
is the man himself, Tanner Calvert.
Longtime member of Pod Salad.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, what if it's something terrible? What if it's like a Nazi supergroup, and Tanner just said he's a longtime
No,
member of
it's-
it? Damn it!
It's not. It's not.
Longtime member of Podzilla.
Podzilla.
Well, Jerry Seinfeld would say there is no Podzilla in teen. And also Double H.
So Pod Salad is a sketch comedy podcast that
That's
was
actually pretty
created
cool.
by some people who worked on something called Dublin Comedy TV, and the guy who was the showrunner for Key and Peele. Actually,
Did you-
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's sketch comedy. It's on Spotify only.
Did you say Dublin?
Yeah, Dublin Comedy TV, like
So-
Dublin, Ireland.
This show is going to be pretty freeform. There's a couple things I want to talk about, but hopefully it feels a lot like the old shows do, where we just talk because it's Thursday. And I'll start off, instead of just jumping immediately to the motherfucker of the week. You mentioned Dublin. You guys seen what's going on in Belfast?
I'm not.
Oh, it's bad. So apparently last week there was an attack on someone in Belfast by an immigrant. So you can imagine where this is going. They're burning houses over there. They're burning cars. They're literally crowds of people are going door to door looking for immigrants to pull them out. It's horrible what's happening in Belfast.
Like
right
just generally people who immigrated to Ireland, or
Yes,
like immigrants
like- well,
from a specific country.
now. Brown ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I need a clarification,
Right.
Because in the U.S., you know exactly where that's going.
Right. And if you're in Ireland, if I open the door, let's say I'm from America and I open the door in Ireland and they're like, where are you from? I would put on the worst Irish accent immediately and be like, I'm from Dublin.
Clip that. I need that audio.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
Because at least when Nathan Lane does it in the producers, he's pretty good.
He's really good at it. He's much better than
Oh,
I
you've got to
am.
get down there before my voice gets any higher.
Oh, I'm gonna have to start kicking Michaela out of these chats. She records all the things I don't want her to. But yeah, no, it's going very bad over there, and they're seeing a lot of stuff like we see here in America, where the far right have come out and they're talking about fucking Conor McGregor. That's the UFC guy, right? Conor McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Yeah.
Conor McGregor posted something about it, and it was incredibly inflammatory and it was incredibly racist. And my favorite thing about it is someone replied to him and said, "You sexually assaulted a woman so hard her tampon got lodged inside of her and had to be like pulled out with clamps. So shut the fuck up."
Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
What a piece of fucking shit.
That's a thing that happened.
Yeah, fuck Conor McGregor. But yeah, it's really, really bad. They're just torching shit over there. So it's one of those keep your eye on it type things. But I just found out about it today, and it was just very, very disturbing. And it ties into like my whole thing that I wanted to talk about, which was basically I can announce now, we just got official word that the human experiment is about to end. It's almost over. Don't worry. This whole humanity thing, we're wrapping it up because shit's just going wild everywhere. You got that happening in Ireland. You, of course, have what was going to be one of my happiest moments this week, which was the Knicks winning last night in incredible fashion. One of the greatest basketball
awesome.
games I've ever seen. If you're a Knicks fan, if you're a Spurs fan, you just blew a 30-point lead, and
largest blown lead in NBA Finals history.
And I was so happy. We were
man.
streaming live last night. Me and Hunter and Tanner and Lindsay for sure. I think it was just the four of us. I don't know if anybody else was
Bryant
here.
was here, wasn't
He was very quiet, but he was here.
Yeah.
Yes.
But today I started seeing all this footage from last night where Knicks fans were egging Spurs players as they were leaving the building. They were literally hunting down Spurs fans to fight them. And there's even video of them inside of I think it was a Subway. And there was a Spurs fan working behind the counter. They started throwing chairs at him.
What the hell?
What the fuck's wrong with you people?
Will. So
That's
did
some Philadelphia shit.
If she can say that, she's from there. Roughly. I did stand up for a very brief period of time just after college. Yeah, it was a couple of years after college anyway. And I don't even remember exactly what the bit was that I did, but I know distinctly one of the things that I kind of zeroed on, because I was trying to do the whole, slice of life. Like, have you ever noticed type, not situational comedy. I can't think of the fucking term. Anyway. But one of the things that I zeroed in on was observational. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Is I'll never in my life understand. Like, I can at least wrap my head around losing teams, fans getting pissed off,
right,
and messing stuff up. Why does the winning teams fans get so? Why does their fan base get so riled up that they just start wantonly destroying shit?
And
like,
they're not.
You won, dude.
And they're not even waiting like for the championship win, because you see it all the time.
It's not even over. Right,
you still got one more game to win. And like, it makes me not.
And they already lost one.
They did. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm so happy for the Knicks because I have been a lifelong Knicks fan. That's not a joke. I have seriously been a lifelong Knicks fan. I don't talk about it. I have a gentleman that came on my story yesterday that I know. He's a very good dude, and he asked me if I've been keeping up with the NBA stuff, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a huge Knicks fan." And he was like, "Well, I didn't know you liked sports," and I was like, "What about me gave that impression? That I don't like sports." I ever since NBA Jam, that's when I first started liking the Knicks, because I got NBA Jam, and I believe it was either Patrick Ewing and John Starks or John Starks and Oakley that I always played as. Larry Johnson was also on that team. Was very, very good. But ever since then, I've just been a huge Knicks fan. That was my era of Knicks. But I didn't have to worry about keeping up with the Knicks because they never won. So I could just check in occasionally, say hi, and bounce back out. So for them to be in the finals this year, and more than likely they're going to win the championship, it should have been a great moment for me, but people ruined it. Because, like Hunter said, you won. Why are you being a dick?
Yeah. What are you doing? Like, even, you said you'll hear of teams like winning the whole series, the whole big thing, whatever it is, Super Bowl, finals, whatever, championship. And then they just go on and just full blown riot.
Yeah.
What is happening? You won.
Right.
Stop blowing shit up. Stop hitting people.
And it's
like,
New York,
this is not
too.
an anger expression. And I get it. Yeah, it's New York one way or another, but I don't understand. I'll never be able to wrap my head around that.
I thought
The most wholesome thing I seen last night, though, was Taylor Swift and Mariska Hargitay hanging out at the sidelines watching the game together.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, she was there at the game last night, and
She was.
She wore a shirt that said Stevie Nicks with Nicks spelled that way, and I thought that was cute. Some sportscaster from, I think, ESPN Radio or Knicks Radio or something like that didn't know they were on mic, and saw her and said, it's something like, is that Taylor Swift? Get out of here, girl. Get her out of here. She's not a Knicks fan. And again, I'd like to express, go fuck yourself. You don't know what the fuck she supports. Like, Jesus
also,
Christ.
She has been to many Knicks games, is my understanding.
This fucking...
she's been a huge Knicks fan for a long time.
Sports gatekeeping is just ridiculous, man. I used to cover...
Sports is one of the worst ones. Nerd fandom used to be the worst one. Now I feel like it's flip-flopped.
I agree. Sports fandom has gotten ridiculous. We always said wrestling fans were the worst, but like... No, it's just sports fans in general. I used to cover sports in college. I had a sports journalism scholarship, so I would have to go to all the games and cover it and stuff. And I just remember sitting there and seeing people get so upset about this stuff and getting so mad and thinking, this is ridiculous. It's just a fucking game. What are you guys so upset about? It's like a crowd full of Stevens all playing Call of Duty circa 2018. It's like, calm down. I want to get some crowd comments here. Of course, if you're listening to us on Spotify or iTunes or something like that, you got to join us live. Twitchzilla 198500 is the superstation. You can catch us live every week, and you can join in with comments like these guys. Johnny said, on a side note, the UFC fight happening at the White House, they're allowing Travis Pastrana to jump his dirt bike on the lawn there. Are you happy about that, or are you making fun of it? Because I need to know. Is this a woo or a type situation? Because that's fucking stupid. That whole UFC thing is fucking stupid. Yes. And none of the stars are going to show up. Donald Trump has invited a whole bunch of like big celebrities. They've all said no. I think Vanilla Ice will be there. And probably Dean Cain. I'll get to Dean Cain in a second too. That motherfucker.
I need to find the image. Have you seen where people are comparing that UFC cage to like it's like a little like not a playpen, but it's like a it's a children's like thing. The way it's built is basically like the kind of thing you would like lay an infant in so that they can like play with the stuff that's up above them, and it looks almost exactly like I saw a comparison image. Sarah showed me one where it looks identical. It looks like the same damn thing. And then he was talking about not wanting to take it down, which of course is fucking trolling. And of course it's going to be taken down. But like,
how embarrassing!
So I'm not even going to give that any credence. But it's like, oh, I'm gonna take his toy away. He got his little toy. He doesn't want to take it away from him.
It's so embarrassing. That thing looks terrible. And the fact that they're having a UFC fight on the front lawn of the White House. Dana White
it's so trashy.
It's so trashy. We've basically turned America into fucking Chaffee, Missouri. All of America.
We didn't. We didn't.
Never going back to Chaffee. I don't
care. They did.
I also saw a clip today. I don't know if you guys saw this of Pete Hegseth on base trying to lift with the soldiers to show how tough he was, and he's doing the bench press. And as he's bench pressing, Jesse, I wish I had I'll use this flashlight. As he's bench pressing, he's doing this. He's trying to wiggle it forward.
Well, I'll look forward to seeing Colin
his hands were also like here when he's doing bench press.
Oh, it was so fucking embarrassing. Doughball, this ain't the Flyers winning the Stanley Cup. The hell are we doing? I don't know. Michaela, who's from Philadelphia. It's like the last time the Eagles won the Super Bowl. The fans were so happy they won that they set the street and things on fire.
Again, Philly.
But then they do the same thing when the Eagles lose. Yeah, I don't know what to do for you, man.
Yes.
It kind of seems like you just want to set shit on fire.
They just like to burn shit.
Silent.
Can we find a better way?
NBA Jam did make a lot of basketball fans. Agreed. Fandoms in general suck regardless of what you're into. I agree with that completely. Dana White and Joe Rogan. Jesus. It's an upside down claw machine. Claw to me. And Johnny says, I'm excited about the dirt bike jumping at the White House because I like the races, the freestyle events, and X Games. Hey, I do too. Just not on the lawn of the fucking White House.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that place where they ripped up the rose garden?
That's not it.
They can do all this dumb shit.
I heard they're going to film a series of really classy pornos on the front lawn soon.
You know what? There's a part of me that would believe that is a fact and not just you rambling.
All I can hear is DeVito now with the headset on and the PJ. It's a real classy affair, but I guess you're still invited. He's just noshing all over it.
Don't judge me. This is art. And then, yes, Donald Trump was at the Knicks game. The only game the Knicks have lost in 15 games.
Mm-hmm.
And
he showed up and fell asleep.
Uncle Grandpa fell asleep. That's
Sure
right.
did.
Donald Trump
Grandpa.
He didn't even go to his own son's wedding, but he made sure to go to the Knicks game. And that's actually going to lead. Well, originally my motherfucker of the week was going to be the Knicks owner, who is, what's his name? I don't even know his name. What's his Dolan? Charles Dolan, Danger Dolan. I don't know. James Dolan. He personally invited Donald Trump to the Knicks game. And fuck you. Fuck you. But there's so many people this week that I'm just so angry at. I don't really know who to pick for the motherfucker of the week. So what I'm going to do, and this isn't a rare move because he's basically my writing partner and he's my ride or die. I want to pass I would like to pass the microphone to Double H because I think he may have a nominee that we agree on.
Yeah, and boy, it's a sad one. I'm going to say this up front. I don't like that this is the case, but the motherfucker of the week is Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan is a dickhead, and here's why. So Variety, the magazine, does this thing, Actors on Actors, where they have two actors talk to each other, essentially interview each other, whatever. And I'm going to say this up front. I understand that this episode was Tracy Morgan and Marcelo Hernandez, so past of SNL and basically the present and future of it. Marcelo's been a huge deal ever since Domingo blew up for some ungodly reason. You and I will never understand why.
I really don't.
But so they're talking to each other, and at one point in time, I don't even know how the conversation started. I just saw that they were basically the clip I saw picks up with them talking about this. And Marcelo talks about how when he was in school, he was told that he talked too much, that he was an excessive talker, that he was too mischievous. And Tracy Morgan jumps in and goes, no, they didn't understand you. You had a sense of humor and they couldn't control that. God gave that to you. Okay. Seems like a real extreme take right out of the gate, but we'll keep it going. And then Marcelo is very clearly trying to steer it back to just the general thing. He's like, hey, now I'm lucky. I'm getting paid to do mischief and all that. And Tracy Morgan spouts out, and they're still making minimum wage. He says, and I quote, I hate teachers. I can't stand teachers because they have a ceiling. They have a limit. That's all they're ever going to be. I teach my kids that the sky is the limit. Now, again, this is supposed to be comedy. These are supposed to be comedians. Tracy Morgan's not laughing when he says these things. I also understand that Tracy Morgan is very proud that he dropped out of school. Apparently he went to a really bad school. He grew up in an area where it wasn't great. And it didn't do very well for him. It wasn't a good thing for him. And I understand there are a lot of famous people who have done well having, done that. That's great. But in 2026, eat an absolute fucking dick for saying that you hate teachers. Yeah. Fuck you so very hard. Man, way to take down those teachers who have had it too good for too fucking long.
I'm tired of them being on a pedestal. I'm tired of them eating fucking shrimp dinners and lobster while I'm over here drinking Pepsi Zero Sugar.
On the one hand, I can get the Tracy Morgan likely did have some really negative experiences with some really shitty teachers. Sure. I'll grant you that all day long. But at the same time, bro, really? You fucking really? Yeah. I get just because you had a bad time with some bad teachers, you're gonna shit over even because I also saw that clip and Marcelo tried to be like, yeah, no, they're not paid enough and minimum wage,
Right. He keeps trying to steer back. And this is why I'm not jumping Marcelo's ass about it.
No,
because
I'm not
he very clearly
he was uncomfortable.
I mean, look. How many times has a celebrity said I got in trouble a lot in school and look at me now, now I'm getting paid to do the thing I got in trouble for. That's whatever. That's a fairly benign fucking statement because the things you're doing, there's a social understanding that the things you're doing now weren't acceptable when you were in school and you were distracting other people from trying to do what they're doing, interrupting the class. It's funny now that yes, you're getting paid to do those things and that's whatever. I don't give a shit about that. But when your response to that is, all they do is, they have a limit. They can only do so much. Tracy Morgan basically may as well have said those who can do and those who can't teach, and absolutely go fuck yourself. That is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. The point of school is not to be taught how to do a thing that somebody's only so good at. The point of school is to learn how to be good at fucking life.
Yes.
You're learning life skills by way of academics.
This is college, so maybe that's different. I don't think it is. Teachers are teachers, man, no matter what grade you teach. I can name 2 teachers specifically that were instrumental in me becoming who I am today. Carolyn Holm, who
most people can.
Yeah, she taught me interpersonal communication. She made me love English, literature. She got me into all of these things. I didn't care about that stuff before I got there. And John Musgrave, who is a conservative, who worked with conservative politicians as a campaign manager before he became a teacher and was a journalist. He taught me journalism and made me love journalism. I would not be here. We would not be doing this right now had I not learned to love these things from these teachers. And teachers are so hated and they're so disrespected, and they're the most important person other than their parents. They're the most important person in your child's life. So for you to say something like that is so insulting.
Yeah.
And when was the last time you were funny, motherfucker?
And see, don't get me wrong, I'm with you, but I'm trying desperately not to turn it that way, because I've seen a lot of people that have come back and gone, "Oh, it sounds like Tracy Morgan needs a fucking teacher, dumbass," and all that. I don't want to get into all that shit. Like, I get it, and I don't disagree. He's being an asshole and he sounds uneducated, but it is what it is. I will say this one. Somebody in response to it in one of the places where I saw it had maybe my favorite take that said, "Take all that energy that you gave Timothée Chalamet over ballet and give it right back to Tracy Morgan for this. Like, let's not let this shit slip by in the same same universe where that happened."
At least, ballet didn't have funding cut by the Department of Ballet, and they didn't put, Tony Khan in charge as the secretary of ballet. There is a war on teachers. Why is there a war on teachers? Because a good teacher will inspire a student to think for themselves too. And the Conservative Party, the Republican Party, I should say, they don't want you thinking for yourself. You all saw the new John Oliver, I'm assuming, where they were talking about that new college in Florida, and how it was a liberal arts college that they then tried to turn into a conservative college, and it's gone terribly. My favorite thing that he said on there that I agree with completely is, isn't it amazing how much these Republicans, these far right Republicans especially, love to go into these liberal places. They want to change everything up. And it's in the name of freedom of speech. Well, we want both sides. It shouldn't just be liberals. You should also have the dissenting voices and stuff like that. And I agree with that. You should have that. That's a great thing in college. Sure. But that's not what they do. They go in there and then they strip away all of the independence and put people in charge. You gotta
swing the pendulum.
You gotta swing the pendulum back to the right. And it's just, it's such a disgrace. You wonder why America's in such a fucking shit shape that it is these days. And I don't know. The humanity experiment's almost over. I said we got about 5 more years left. Now, we'll say this just really quick. I won't harp on this. But Trump just announced that the U.S. has ended the war in Iran. But Iran has not. Iran has not confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times?
This is what, the 10th time?
Days since we've ended a war in Iran. Just roll it back real quick. Asa said the guy just taking the numbers down, and he's still like hesitating because he wants to put the 1 back up there. Like,
it's the Simpsons intro. Just put it to Simpsons music and have that guy flipping the thing at the beginning. Days without a war. Asa said it in the chat. He was like, "Man, there's a lot of fighting going on for a ceasefire. A lot of war happening.
It's the most active ceasefire I've ever seen."
Let's talk about something positive. You just want to get rid of this negativity and talk about positive things.
I would love to talk about something positive. Do you have something positive to talk about?
I can share with you one of the sweetest things I've ever seen in my life today. And it was right before we got on the show. So we have upwards of 4 cats. Sometimes I think there are more. I can't confirm that, but I see shadows, and I wonder. One of my cats, Ember,
you actually have 3, but one of them is just moving really fast at all times.
Well, 3 of them are they look the exact same. So, but the one, Ember, the one that's when Lindsay comes in, it's usually the one that I'm holding and petting. She was in her little cat bed, and she started to do that, like she's gonna throw up or she's getting sick or something. And her sister, the twin, Croft, she immediately runs over to her. I've never seen this before. She runs over to her and puts like her head against her head and kind of like nuzzles her a little bit till she stops coughing and then walks off. And I went, oh my God. That's the sweetest thing I've ever seen in my life.
They know how to heal each other.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so good.
That's awesome.
You know who's better than humans? Good. Animals. Because they don't have nuclear arms. You can't hug your children with nuclear arms.
I don't even know if this is true, but if you want something, I wouldn't call this wholesome, but at least it's funny. I saw it a minute ago and I have not had a chance to verify it. But I was recently made aware that this, you know, when people say fun fact and then the thing they say is like at best slightly entertaining.
Yeah.
Like you need it to be fun. It's never actually fucking fun. All right, here's a fun fact for the day. Karl Marx's great grandson has a parkour YouTube channel and it's called !Marx. I hope that's true. I hope that's true.
That's pretty good.
I have a terrible feeling it's not.
I
really want it to be.
I want it to be.
I would also like that to be true.
I don't have any fun facts. But I actually have to go one more negative thing really quick because I said I was going to talk about it. Dean Cain. You remember Dean Cain? No?
Yeah.
No, sadly.
The worst Superman.
What's that?
Same way I remember Kevin Sorbo and
Tanner, what'd you say?
The worst Superman. The worst Superman.
He's the worst Superman.
Oh, you know, 10 years ago, I would have disagreed with you. 10, 15 years, because I actually did like, was it Lois and Clark? Is that what it was called?
Lois and Clark.
Like
Yeah.
that
Lois
show,
and Clark, yeah.
and now I can't go
love
back
that
and
show.
watch it because he's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, I love Terry Hatcher. She's amazing.
Mom loved that show too.
Yeah, no beef with Terry Hatcher. Someone posted a picture of what's the woman playing Supergirl, Millie Alcock?
Millie Alcock, yeah.
Alcock.
Yeah. So someone posted a picture of her and then one of like the Neanderthals from some like Land of the Lost movie and was like, why they look the same? And he replied to it and said how much he was laughing about it. And Tanner mentioned something the other day about the Snyder verse, the Snyder cult, talking about how ugly Millie Alcock is and how she shouldn't be Supergirl. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm going to quote something that Bob and I used to say all the time when people talk about unattractive
I knew this was
women.
coming. I was hoping you were going to say it the other night.
Just go, what supermodel are you fucking to judge Millie Alcock's looks? She's gorgeous. And
She's
also
gorgeous.
Don't comment on women's
fuck that.
looks. Fucker.
Right.
Is it that hard? Is it that hard to keep your fucking mouth shut?
Yeah, there's no reason to just go on the internet and like replying to pictures like that or making them like. There's no reason to do that shit. Like, yeah, we're having a conversation like among us. Like, do you find this individual attractive? Then we can have this conversation. But like just posting this shit to the internet, look at this ugly bitch. Like, what?
This is one of those times where the internet was a mistake. Like it's easy to just go, there's nothing good about this version of it. Why do we have this? Why are we doing this?
I think my favorite reply to it though was someone just flat out said the truth. They're like, you're a 60-year-old man trying to make fun of a girl's looks who's young enough to be your daughter. How fucking pathetic is that? That's just the truth.
Yeah.
That's just the hard truth.
Yeah.
Also, I was completely wrong. Michaela, I'm going to check that message just a second. But there's actually two other things I wanted to mention that are extremely negative before we get to positive things. The first is Miss Rachel. You know Miss Rachel? Wholesome.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wholesome and wonderful. Okay.
The anti-Semite. Right?
Three things I have to mention. Yeah. So she put out a video with children at a detention facility whose parents are in the detention facility and talking about how terrible the conditions are. They're eating food with maggots. They're denied health care, all of these terrible things. And we just watched Dogma recently. And my only question I have is like, no, I don't want this to be anti-religion because it's not. It's unfair to pull God into this. It's the people. It's the people. So many people on the religious right, their response was literally, "This is a demon. She is a demon. These people in these facilities are monsters. How dare she do this? Don't let your children anywhere near her." And these are all Christians saying this. These are Christians looking at a woman who's showing empathy to children and calling them demons.
Right, but some of them came from a place that's not even real, according to Jerry Seinfeld.
That's the second
Palestine
thing.
doesn't exist.
That's the second thing I wanted to mention. As Jerry Seinfeld was leaving the Knicks game, someone said, "What's up, Jerry? Can we get a free Palestine?" And he said, "It doesn't exist." What? Look, If you didn't already like Jerry Seinfeld, because if you liked Seinfeld back in the day because he had a wonderful show and he's a funny stand-up, then you found out that he dated like a 16-year-old when he was 30, and everybody was okay with it.
Glad they made this so easy. I can just remove this part from the diorama and it's gone. I don't have to worry about it. He pops right out. There he goes.
But yeah, Jerry Seinfeld.
Maybe I should get rid of Kramer too. Shit.
Well, at least Kramer is apologetic. He has apologized. He left the
That's
entertainment
true.
industry for a long time after what he said, which was horrible.
Yes.
Seinfeld makes no apologies for fucking a child or for saying that Palestine doesn't exist. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
In complete fairness,
if you ask, I was just gonna say, if you ask Matt Sissom, this is me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
The B movie is ruined now. Well, that's what we're all worried about.
It was ruined when it first came out.
That's true.
Well,
It's
according to all
bad.
known laws of aviation, Lindsay, the bee shouldn't. Anyway, I'm not going to do that.
I don't know why I'm even coming a little bit to Jerry Seinfeld's defense. I've hated that motherfucker for a long time.
I also question why you're coming to Jerry Seinfeld's defense.
It does. Well, I'm just saying, for clarity, it sounds like he's saying a free Palestine doesn't exist, not that Palestine doesn't exist.
But he's Jewish, so put two and two together.
I know, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be optimistic for some reason. I don't know why.
I get it. No.
It's because you're tired of all the negativity and how shitty our world is right now.
You want to be positive, but then Dweezy's comment, there are no Christians, just greed, self-righteous, hate-filled white people. And it's that thing where it's the little comic guy where he goes, and he puts his finger down.
I know Christians that are genuinely good people, and they recognize that Trump is a horrible person and don't support what he's doing. And like there are good, sensible Christians out there, and then there are other people that just use the Bible to justify their hatred. And those motherfuckers are not Christian.
That's a lot of them. And yeah, Dweezy mentioned it and Hunter replied to it, but I just have to mention it again because it's not funny, but it is funny. So if you don't know the Kramer thing, the Michael Richards thing, he was doing stand-up. He was being heckled by people in the crowd, or at least they got into a confrontation. I don't know if they were heckling him or what. And they did eventually start to get into like an argument. And Michael Richards just goes into a rant calling them the N-word over there. And he's just like, N-words up there. And why you thought that was a good idea, I don't know. Ruined his career. He's dead in the water, right? So Jerry Seinfeld brings him on to the David Letterman show. And Hunter, you know, because you and I watched Letterman religiously, that David Letterman was the show for awkward moments. Go watch the Crispin Glover clip or Joaquin Phoenix.
Cher.
There's
a handful of them.
Oprah.
Justin Bieber. He didn't like Justin Bieber.
Paris Hilton.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, that was very bad.
He was wrong about the Lindsay Lohan one. That was not fair for her.
That was cruel.
But,
yeah. But so Seinfeld brings Michael Richards on via satellite, and the crowd thinks it's a bit. As Michael Richards, and he's like, Michael, how are you doing? He's like, not too good, Jerry, or not too good, Dave. And he starts talking. The crowd is giggling, and Seinfeld goes, "Don't laugh, don't laugh."
Yeah, he tries to make it so fucking.
He tries to save his friend.
It was a mess all around.
The only other thing I genuinely wanted to talk about, but I don't want to talk about it because of how explosive it is the Karmelo Anthony trial. I
don't know anything about this one. Yeah,
I don't know nothing either.
Oh my God, how?
So Karmelo,
I live in a bubble.
Hold on, let me run Jerry Seinfeld protection for Kramer over here real quick. Not everybody pays attention to the news like like we do sometimes, Tanner. So don't get heckled, don't get booed. Karmelo Anthony he's a young man. I think he was a track star, and he was at a track meet, and he's African American. No, he's black. He's not African American. He's American. Fuck. He's at this. I think he was 16 or 17 at the time, and he was in a tent that was another school's like track stars. And this other kid came in who I believe was the same age, and I'm probably gonna get his name wrong. I think it was Austin Metcalf.
Austin Metcalf.
Yeah, Austin Metcalf. Yeah. All that is known for sure is that they got into an altercation, and it ended with Anthony stabbing Metcalf in the chest, and he died. So they arrested him. They put him on trial. All the black jurors were dismissed. It was a full white jury. They convicted him, and they sentenced him to 35 years in jail. Yeah. And it has definitely sparked racial outrage because, according to the defense, Metcalf is the one that instigated. He's the one that him and his brother, and he's bigger than him. So they said that Anthony was afraid for his life, and it was a in the heat of the moment type thing, which apparently is a different set of rules in some states versus, premeditated.
Yeah, premeditated versus
right.
That's murder 1 and 2, basically.
Yep.
But it's just, if that wasn't bad enough, and you have one kid who's dead, and you have another kid whose life is ruined, and he's going to go to jail for a very long time. Of course, the racial stuff is absolutely disgusting, and it reminds me again of how much I hate the fucking right, because so many people have come out saying this kid should be executed. He should be executed publicly. Nick Fuentes, I cannot understand. I love Philip DeFranco. I cannot understand why Philip DeFranco shows so many fucking clips of Nick Fuentes spewing his hate. You stinky witch. He said
views, man.
He said it was pure hatred for white skin, and this person needs to be executed. They call him a savage. They call him an animal. And I'm thinking, Jesus fucking Christ. This is a 17-year-old kid who had good grades, who was a standout athlete. He was great in school. He seemed like a perfectly nice young man who made a mistake. And it's a tragic one. But to label him an animal, when you don't extend that same courtesy to white killers, do you? And it blows my mind that people like fucking Nick Fuentes have such a following, and that makes me again go, the human experiment is over. It's terrible. Everything's terrible. Wrap it up.
It's also like, if the situation, like if the races were reversed, if you had like two black brothers come up on
a white
dude
and he got stabbed, they would celebrate it.
Yeah, they're like, every single, they would absolutely celebrate it.
Yeah.
Can I drop a name to prove that point?
Yes.
What you got?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Slightly different situation, but you're not wrong.
No, Kyle Rittenhouse drove to a protest with a fucking machine gun.
Right.
But I get what you're saying.
His defense that he got off on is the fact that he was defending himself.
Well, George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin.
Yeah.
The very first. Go ahead.
Reverse Brock Turner. There.
Reverse Brock
Turner.
I
was going to say, Josie mentioned Brock Turner down there.
Well, Jesse,
that's kind of the same thing, except he just boys will be boys. He just raped a girl, no big deal.
Well, Jesse, why should he throw his life away for 7 minutes of action or something like that?
Yeah. She's fine. There's no negatives that can come after that.
No, she probably wanted it. See the way she was dressed.
Definitely asking for it. Yeah, no, he's just rich. She just wanted the family's money. I got to stop this bit. I'm making myself really mad.
One of my favorite things that Allie always said is whenever she talked about Brock Turner, she would always refer to him as rapist Brock Turner. She never said Brock Turner.
Yes.
It was always rapist Brock Turner.
That was a thing online that everybody was trying to do. They were making sure that that was the title, because they wanted to make sure whenever you Google Brock Turner, it's the thing that comes up is consistently rapist Brock Turner.
I would also like
which he started going by a different name, and people started doing it with his new name too.
I would also like to state something really quick, because I know there's inevitably someone, not that we're big enough to that the conservative circuit's really going to talk about us or anything, but maybe one day. This is not like virtue signaling. This is not us trying to take the popular stance with an audience we're trying to sell to. No, it's just common fucking sense, and it's just being right. Like, they're wrong, we're right. That's it. That's just the truth of it. That's just the truth of it. They're wrong, we're right. Metcalf's family.
I got a great new name for this show.
They're wrong, we're right.
Change it.
Metcalf's family has also denounced all of this. Don't get me wrong, they're not a supporter of Karmelo Anthony, but they think the racial part of it and all that, they're very much against it. They've spoken out against it. Now, whether or not they're genuine about it or they're just trying to save face, I don't know. But it's a horrible, horrible thing, and it just reminds me of how horrible this country can be sometimes. It's truly depressing and sad. Okay, let's talk about happy things.
And Lindsay's trying to light things up by showing a cat to the camera.
Who then destroyed my camera.
Okay.
Put it all the way down. Like, get this out of my face.
Michaela's got something that she sent me, and I want to read it off, and then we'll talk about just a couple happy things, then we'll get to the topic. So on Tuesday on NXT, Zarya defeated Tatum Paxley and is now the new women's North American champion. After that happened, Ringside News on Twitter decided it would be a good idea to post a picture of Paige's leaked nude where the title in the middle and have Zarya licking the title and had the caption "Stop licking the titles." When did it become accepted to post shit like that and think it's funny, especially when it's traumatic to her? Because they don't care, because they don't have to face her. People who talk shit on the internet, the moment you get in their face, you say something to them, they back down because they're all cowards. Not us. Because again, we're right, they're wrong. If any conservative motherfucker out there, and I mean this, if any of you listening to this want to confront me, you know where I work, you know who I am, I will not back down. And it's not because I'm a tough guy, it's because I'm right and you're wrong. There's no reason to traumatize women over something that, you know, her private life was exposed to everybody, and it traumatized her so much she didn't leave her house for months. I mean, she was fucked up from that, and to turn it into jokes, it's fucking disgusting. I hate the internet. I wish I was Jay. He didn't even know what the internet was. Boy, that'd be nice. I don't have to do this show. I could be fucking shucking corn out there and happy, and instead I'm doing this. So they announced the Ocarina of Time remake.
Right now, could you shuck it? If I had you an ear corn, could you just like straight up figure it out?
I've shucked corn before.
Okay, all right.
True story.
I wasn't necessarily suggesting you weren't. I was just curious.
But it's been a while. Lindsay will vouch for me though. I grew up next to cornfields. Ton of cornfields.
I know a lot of people do.
I can vouch.
Yeah. We used to run through the cornfields and steal the corn and then get in trouble for stealing the corn. And then one day, someone burned down the corn and they thought it was me. So they came to my house to blame me. And my dad walked out and said, "You get the fuck off my property." And I was like, "Damn, Pops." Anyway, we'll end on some happy news. And then we're going to get to, we'll get to the top 5, but a lot of video game announcements. And I want to just mention it because we got to have some fun on this show. I'm extremely excited for a couple of them. They're remastering Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, and I could not be happier.
Ooh.
Yeah. Zach's finally going to get
That's
these hands.
That's the one you haven't been able to
sense.
Find, right?
Well, I can find it. It's just, I never got to play it. It was on GameCube and PS2 and stuff like that, and I just wasn't playing Godzilla games at the time because I didn't know any better. But I'm very excited about that. And that's the Ocarina of Time remake. They showed off E-Day, which looks fantastic. God, what else? Help me out here, guys. What are you excited about? I'll stop talking.
Final Fantasy Resonance.
Fire Emblem got a release date. I got a pre-order in on the collector's edition thanks to Asa. I was very happy about that.
Pikanuki 2? Oh, I hope I didn't just say something offensive.
I'm trying to remember what else was even mentioned, man. I'm not excited about Kingdom Hearts. I haven't been excited about Kingdom Hearts since the second one.
I've never been excited about Kingdom Hearts, especially when they took out all of the Final Fantasy stuff.
I like the first.
It's pretty bad that Dalton's not even excited about
Jesse, turn around.
So.
That's true. Jesse, turn around.
Give me my blanket.
Oh.
Thank you, guys.
I could just see her just like, it was this.
His desperation.
Just hit my camera.
I was like, surely he will see me. Nope.
No, I was watching Shannon and Hunter.
She just falls out of her chair and crawls toward him, going, "Jesse, please!" And he's
my lord, please.
They announced a new Spyro.
Yeah, what else was announced?
A Realm Beyond.
Oh yeah, Sarah was excited about that.
Yeah. Persona.
She was
6.
a little concerned because it looks like they're really focusing on the flying, and that's like her least favorite part.
Yeah, they said it was going to be like full flight, is what they said, true flight or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
About that.
Persona 6, State of Decay 3, Crazy Taxi World Tour.
Like Jesse says, State of Decay 3 looks like it's coming directly to the Xbox 360 this year.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, is this an indie game? State of Decay 3. Are they running the same fucking engine from the first game? Yes.
There's a Yakuza game with Tupac in it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
He still got ambitions as a writer. all these years after he died.
Dweezy, I'm super excited for that Gundam game. I think it's called Rogue Orbit, and apparently it's supposed to be Monster Hunter, but Gundams. Yeah, I'm on board already.
That could be cool.
Oh, Fable. Fable also looked really, really good.
Fable did look really, really good. And I love me some.
My wife is very excited about that. Speaking of, I need to come in and get that pre-ordered as soon as they come out with a special edition.
Oh, yeah. What was the crazy taxi AI thing?
Yeah, I'll say Doughball. I actually got into a conversation about AI because of Crazy Taxi earlier. Zach, can you?
Is that what spurred it?
Yeah, can you remind us what your one-word reaction to that conversation was, if you don't mind? If he's still here, I know he's going to go to the movies. Ocarina of Time? Damn, that's what it was. Yeah, damn. They showed a little bit of Ocarina. I'm surprised more people aren't talking about the Ocarina of Time remake. I mean,
because they didn't show any gameplay.
Well, they showed him sleeping.
It also was heavily rumored. Like people,
like it's not it hasn't been a well kept secret. People have been talking about it for a while, but
it was
like I do hope that like the clip that we got was actual, because Shelby had mentioned like that's probably just cinematic.
It is, yeah.
Like,
I hope the artwork looks like that though.
If the actual game looked like that, that would be pretty incredible.
I mean,
yes, it would.
I imagine it probably will look like that, honestly, because Nintendo is really good at making gorgeous first-party games. Look at Metroid, the new one. I know it's it's not like a great game, but it's
all of the Metroid games have looked incredible.
They always
for
look
the
great.
hardware they're on.
Yeah, E-Day, Hunter is
Castlevania.
Really?
Oh yeah, Gears. I'm super excited about.
I dropped my pin when you said Castlevania.
Calm down.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, the Gears prequel I'm very excited about. Me and Johnny are like the only two people I feel like are talking about it, but yeah, it looks awesome.
I'm not talking about it, but I'm gonna play it.
Castlevania. Castlevania, completely. Well, it's on Game Pass, so like it's gonna be easy to jump on and just mess around with. And I this year I'd rather fuck with that than Call of Duty. Honestly, they're a few weeks apart, but I just.
But Hunter, they're taking all the stupid things out of it. This is revolutionary.
No, that's this one. That's this one.
Well,
we're already doing that.
It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. It. It isn't. Is it?
I might end up with a new Xbox Series X.
That thing looks fucking pretty.
I also might end up with new Xbox Series. Yeah, same.
What are you talking about?
Did you not? They released their
You didn't see this?
I haven't seen it.
It's their like the anniversary edition.
Yeah. Show me.
It's the Xbox Clear Green, but in a Series X.
Oh my god!
It is gorgeous.
And the controller. The controller is also that.
I am sending the picture to the Discord. Well, okay.
Yeah. At the very least, I'm 100% buying that controller. That's happening
right.
no matter what.
Yeah, you can get the controller separately, or you can get the console itself, and it looks like.
That is lovely.
Ooh.
Yeah,
but now importantly, it is the 1 terabyte. Cool. It is not 2 terabytes. It's 1 terabyte.
Yeah,
I got a card.
It's probably going to be like 650, 700, something like that.
My penis just shrunk.
Things like I have a lot of transparent green stuff. I'm a big fan.
Jesse likes green.
Jesse likes green. Scheme. I even have a fucking jungle N64 in there. Everything that I can get a clear green shell on. My fucking phone has a clear green shell on it right now.
Jesse, you need to stop saying all this online before they jack that bastard up to 1,000, knowing they're gonna get
you. That motherfucker's gonna buy it. Yeah, they're right. I mean, it's one of those things. It's really difficult for me to choose to purchase this because I can't tell you genuinely the last time I powered on my Xbox. I know it's been more than a year.
Yeah, see, I use mine all the time, and then the moment it popped up, Sarah goes, "Find out how much. Let's do it. Let's go for it." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, even so, my wife is notoriously just like a tightwad when it comes to things like this, and even she was like, "Okay, yeah, maybe."
It is a very pretty system. I have the digital Xbox, so
it's a little more portable too. I mean, when you go back and forth, it's easy to take with you.
I got a message on Discord, and I was like, "Wait, what?" And then I realized who it was. I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, okay." Alien Isolation 2, I'm very excited about. I love the first one. Star Wars Racer, sure. And I did see that about Cyclops. I'm going to play Marvel Rivals at least once because I have to play them. I said I would, and I'm going to. We're getting a lot of good Cyclops this year between 97, this Cosmic Invasion, and Doomsday. It's
a good time to be a
Cyclops fans are eating good right now. I can't wait for them to fuck it up.
I still think they're going to sneak him into the Magic the Gathering set. I have yet to see him in the previews, but Storm, Beast, Colossus, like they're all there.
X-23's there.
Maybe it'll be mutants. Maybe a secret lair.
Could be. The only secret lair that announced so far is mutant-centric one.
I like how sometimes Jesse's...
We haven't seen like Magneto either.
Jesse's echo sometimes is so close to each other, it just sounds like one voice. And then sometimes it spreads apart and it sounds like he's mirrored. And I don't know how that happens. Jesse, say something.
Something.
See what I mean? Now it's like...
Obviously, I do not.
I'm going to...
You know that I do not?
God, he sounds so evil. I'm going to mute one of them briefly and see if that fixes it. Jesse, start talking.
Well, I mean, you know it's going to fix it, but the question is...
Yep, there we go. We're all good. That literally did it.
Picked up through Shelby's microphone, I'm guessing.
No. I paused you, and then when you started talking, I undid it. It just put the voices back together, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, good stuff. A lot of good stuff coming out. We're all very excited about it. Thumbs up all around. Everything's perfect in life. The ceasefire stood. Iran is done. We took the oil. We had a ceasefire. The country's doing better than it's ever done before. Donald Trump doesn't fall apart. He's not a piece of shit. And it's things are looking up for us. Okay. With that said, we are going to I saw Hunter's message. We're gonna jump into our top 5 for the night, which is actually a continuation. I love Virtual Fighter, which is actually a continuation of a series we've been doing for about a month and a half now. First with video games, now with movies, where we pick our own picks for these different categories. Brian's not here with us tonight. I wish he would, because he's been a part of this for the past few. But I don't know. He'll show up somewhere, or he won't. Before we do that, though, Hunter, you know the time it is. We got to pay some bills.
Yes. Shit, I didn't have it pulled up. Normally, I'm on top of these things. There it goes. Tonight's episode of After Dark is brought to you by all the cracks of the various holiday asses. It's also brought to you by Tony Randall as Brainy Grindom. I don't know. Tonight's After Dark brought to you by The Last Kid at Best Buy. That's maybe my favorite one.
That's dark.
And an extra large man with proportionate thumbs. Tonight's After Dark brought to you by, this is a new one, Tony Khan, Secretary of Ballet, and Broken Baby Height Laws. Our show's also brought to you by a certified barrel buddy. What are we going to do without our potato friend, which I guess is like a show? And boy, this one's confusing. Quote, natural need to grab Mario, end quote, username. It's attributed to username.
It's a long story that I don't remember.
I suspect it is. Our show is also sponsored by The Sound This Pig Makes and Peanut Butter Rocker Mouth. And this is definitely my favorite. Finally, tonight's show is brought to you by Mama Sauron Guccione's private meatball room.
If there's one thing I'm desperately going to miss about being absolutely out of my mind during these shows, is the things I could think up. My mind goes places. Now we're just going to have to rely on Kaz constantly, because that's how he is sober. Kaz just lives that. Yeah. This is the guy that came up with the laws.
That's just his life. That's just who he is.
Hey, if you think that's funny, you're not going to find it funny tomorrow, because we're not doing repo tomorrow. We made a miscalculation, Hunter, yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, our timing was all off. We have a group get together that's happening on Saturday night, and so we can't do Overdrive on Saturday night because we won't be at the game. We'll be in the thing at the place.
Maybe we'll live stream it and for a minute and say hi to everybody. We won't.
Yeah, maybe. We won't, but we might. But we won't.
We won't.
Tomorrow night is a special episode of Overdrive. It's coming to you Friday night, so not Saturday. Friday night, same time, same bat channel, 8:30 on the Superstation.
Big show.
And then in a huge show, 2 big announcements is what we've been told. We don't know what they are, but there are 2 big announcements that will be made on top of some big matches.
I can tell you who it's from.
Continues.
At least.
Oh,
I can tell you who it's from.
That's new.
Cameron Reed. We knew this one had a big announcement tomorrow. We don't know what it is, but we know Cameron Reed had an announcement. And
I have an idea what it might be.
The first time we've heard of this fucker in a while, Mr. 100 has an announcement tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he coming out in a wheelchair? That
well,
leg was broke.
It's not looking good. He was already injured before this, and
Yeah, that's nerve-wracking.
everything that's happened. It is apparently a big announcement. So that is tomorrow, and we also have
tomorrow night, Friday
tomorrow
night,
night,
special edition.
big main event of this. We're giving the main event to the ladies. It's Starry the Queen and Bishop the Blade teaming up with Astra Psi and the Hellbound Heartless to take on the Greek Goddesses and Sarah Hendricks and Dame the Dark Horse. That's tomorrow's main event, 8-man tag.
Yeah. That's
But
one
why?
bracket against the other.
Because it's the tag brackets against each other.
Yeah, you're teaming up with the team you're going to face in the next round of the tournament.
It's called wrestling.
Yeah.
And
that's what we've been doing.
Unlike other wrestling promotions, we have venues booked, we have wrestlers on the roster, and we don't have a bunch of never mind.
And we're not going to ask you for $10,000 in sponsorships to put your name on a banner and a couple of tickets.
He does not represent me, because if you're willing to pay it, I absolutely will ask you for $10,000.
No. I said. Okay, yeah, I did say that. Let me rephrase. We don't have those things.
We don't. No,
we would.
But we
would talk about taking them.
If you want to give us the money, we'll take it. That's no problem.
Right.
Don't worry about that. Okay. That's it. Let's get to the top 5. We're continuing with the movie discussion. This week we got 4 more great categories: favorite screenplay, overrated, best score, and best old movie. Play along with us in the chat. We love it when you do. Zach is live from the movies. Michaela said the best part is that PZ85
Get
Pro
off
doesn't
your
suck.
phone.
I love the idea that Zach is in a theater right now on his phone typing about the show. Tell me you're the only person in the theater at least. And what are you watching? I forget. I know you told me. Anyway, he said it's just him.
You're not watching it yet, and then it'll be okay.
Well, he said it's just him in the theater.
Oh, okay.
Also sponsored by Terrace Porn Shop. Well, I wish I had read that before I read it, but I'll go forward. Also sponsored by Terrace Porn Shop and Pond, where you can get a duck for $1, a fuck for $1, and $15 for a fucked up duck. It's Knicks, Pricks. It's Knicks, Pricks, and Dicks all night long here on Twitch. They wouldn't let me say Dicks, so I had to put the brackets on there. He's watching The Furious and just previews at the moment. What's The Furious? Why? What is that?
I don't. When did The Fast come out? I missed that one.
This is the prequel. It focuses on The Furious.
Before they get fast.
It's before The Fast.
Before they get fast. I gotta go change the name. Hang on.
Well, we can also mention that
Furious before they get fast.
Tonight's, I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to read it before I read it. Tonight's episode also brought to you by Joe's Onion Tiramisu Shop.
You got it.
Just count those layers.
Ew.
Brings a tear to your eye. All right. Let's start it off with our favorite beard, Jesse Kimball. Jesse, we're starting off with favorite script. I didn't say it was the only good one. I said it's my favorite.
All right. I remember that.
You've known this about him for a long time now. This is not new information.
But he's sober right now, so I get to mess with him all over again.
Yeah, and it's going to be this way for a while, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know how you look at it. Let's go to Jesse now and stop wasting time. Favorite screenplay.
I decided to misinterpret favorite screenplay.
Sure.
Something that I could do a little bit differently. I did it as favorite play on the big screen.
So a screen
like a play or a musical, yeah. That's been adapted to film.
I should have done that.
Hunter, you know, it's like Nick Cage says, it's a screen play.
And I went with Sweeney Todd. It's my favorite movie based on a musical.
That was the shittiest laugh I've ever heard.
I fucking love that movie.
I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. I think I gave it one thumb up. Yeah, we all gave it a pretty positive review. My least favorite part about that movie is just Johnny Depp singing. I mean, he's okay. He's fine.
I'm getting a bunch of responses now that are all play, and I need to clarify. Jesse literally misinterpreted the category.
He fucked it up on
purpose. This is not what the category is.
I very purposefully did this because I didn't like the idea of favorite screenplay.
And
I
that's
didn't
fair.
either, but I didn't come up with as good of ideas as you did. And now I'm jealous.
Well, that's because it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea.
No,
It's the
I
wrong
already
idea.
put something in, and I
Using
already have logic behind it. I'm sticking with what I did.
That's fair.
Well, now is our favorite segment, Between Two Kimbles. Let's read all the wrong responses. Doughball said Little Shop of Horrors. Michaela said Hairspray.
That's a good one.
Oh, that is good.
I mean, those are both good, but they're not.
Still not what we're
it's
looking
fine.
for.
It's fine.
Shelby, your turn. Zach said
I'm gonna do
Dog
the
Mom.
same thing to you. Beetlejuice, the musical.
Okay, well, that's not
even on TV.
It's not a
That's not
movie.
even on the screen. That's literally just a play. All right, fuck
She went
it.
the other route. She took a movie that is now a play.
Yeah.
We call it Common Core choices. So you can just say whatever you want and it's the right answer.
We'll find a way to make it work.
Tanner, help out here. Fix this.
My favorite screenplay for the writing aspect of it and the actual acting and everything is the movie that we're going to be discussing in November, and that's called The Man from Earth.
The acting doesn't have anything to
Yeah,
do
you
with
were
it.
very excited about this.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. It stars Tony Todd as one of the supporting stars in it. It was filmed in 2007. The entire movie takes place in almost one room with the entire cast there, and it's just from the point of view of a teacher, a college professor who's leaving after 10 years and giving up his tenure, and he's telling his life story to his coworkers, and that's the entire story, and it's amazing.
And you've read the screenplay.
Yes.
All right. Why did it take so long for this movie to come out?
What do you mean?
Do you say it was filmed in 2007? Oh, we're reviewing it later this year. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
I thought you meant it was coming to theaters later this year. Okay. Cool.
No, we're reviewing it in November.
Sorry. My apologies. And I also
it's
take back
nostalgia.
my shitty look I gave when you said you read it, because I thought it was a new film coming out that you were like, yeah, I read the screenplay, and I was like, okay, Cap. Zach sent me a trailer. I'm not gonna watch it right now. It would show up on here. Oh, I did hear about this. Okay, yeah, I know this one. Yeah, I've heard it's like insane stunts. It's like absolutely wild. Hunter, what's a good screenplay?
Oh, Zach will be very happy. It's Scream. Scream is literally one of the best written movies ever. Like, industry term wise, you hear this all the time. This is a movie that basically the moment the script was picked up, they didn't change a thing. They did almost exactly what was in the script on the screen, and literally it was one of those, like, the way it's written, you could see exactly what was supposed to happen. Wes Craven took it and immediately just basically put it directly onto the screen the way it was. So yeah, it's Scream. I this took me no time at all to decide on.
What does he say in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back again? Wes Craven?
About Wes?
Yeah.
Wes, Jesus, Ben, I said I'm busy, and he's just literally counting
money. Really, Wes? A fucking monkey?
I forget what he says there. He says something else there, but that's Affleck is calling for some sort of direction, and he's like, I said I'm busy.
I'm busy. I have an interesting choice that's also correct in the ways that we described it. And my pick is, you remember the Resident Evil movie by Paula W.S. Anderson?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that. Because...
Thank God. Oh, God. I was holding my breath.
No. I like that. I like that movie, but there was a script done before that movie was ever made. An adaptation of Resident Evil written by George fucking Romero, and they rejected it for that. I have read that whole script, and I really, really liked it. And I think it would have been a much better Resident Evil movie. So I'm picking that just because it never got made. You can literally only see it in screenplay form. So if it wasn't that, it was going to be Sleepy Hollow, because I own that. Like, I own the actual screenplay.
The idea was you were supposed to pick a movie that the screenplay was. It's fine. It's fine.
I thought it was the screenplay itself.
I don't think so. I think the idea was the written form of an existing movie.
I think everyone hates this category.
I took it as
I didn't
itself as well.
Well, okay, if I had to pick one legitimately, then it would be Sleepy Hollow, because I also just really love that. I love that movie so much. I bought the screenplay. I've read it top to bottom.
Right, this is what we talked about.
Yeah, it's both. It goes both ways, like Ted Turner. Rest his soul. Lindsay.
Okay, I'm gonna get shit for this too, but that's fine. So I had to do some research to figure this out, because the only screenplays I have physically seen are what he just said, the Sleepy Hollow that we have a physical copy of, and I have an art book for Howl's Moving Castle that half of it is a screenplay for it, and I'm not picking that. So I went around looking at stuff, and when you initially think screenplay, you're thinking just dialogue for the most part. But a screenplay serves as more than that. It's the world building, it's the atmosphere, it's what the film itself is. So I decided to go with WALL-E, which has very little actual dialogue, and it's more about creating the images as you're going through the film.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which is more important for animation, because you need to be able to do all of that.
Right.
I know Phantom of the Paradise, for the record. I've seen that film. All right, let's go on. I have seen Phantom of the Paradise. I'm a huge fan of the opera fan. I've tried to watch any version of Phantom that exists, including the Dario Argento one, the Robert Englund one, and of course the Gerard Butler, the most famous one.
You ever see the Disney Channel original movie based on Phantom of the Opera?
It's not out yet.
What is it called? Phantom of the Shopping Mall?
Phantom of the
Megaplex.
It's my favorite Disney original movie ever.
Oh, it's so bad.
Phantom of the Shopping Mall.
I can still go back and watch it.
I've never heard of this.
It's Disney Channel original movie. I'm sure it's on Disney Plus. It's not good.
What is it
It's got
Phantom
Mickey Rooney in it.
It does.
Well, that doesn't mean it's good.
So did that movie where he played a Japanese guy with buck teeth and slanty eyes. Is that a good one?
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Look, I know it doesn't age. It hasn't aged. It doesn't hold up. But I can still. It's still one of those movies I go back and watch every October.
That's because, look, I'm just going to say it now. No Disney original movie on the TV show holds up, because they're all terrible. They're all terrible.
Oh.
They're badly
They're
acted.
still
with
enjoyable,
bad
but they're
writing.
bad.
Go fuck yourself, Johnny.
They're all
Tsunami.
bad. I mean, if you're six, they're
Phantom of the
good.
Megaplex is
Alley
on
Cat
Disney
Strike,
Plus.
and it ain't good.
It is, yes.
It is on Disney Plus.
Brink.
Yeah, there were a lot of movies.
You're not selling him on any of these, man. Like,
No.
But it has some great actors in
you
there,
can
like
say the names of them.
Taylor Hanley, Corinne Bohr, Caitlin Wachs, that famous Jacob Smith fella, and Mickey Rooney, an elderly movie fan. All right, back to
part of that movie, man.
I'm looking at the cast. I can't imagine why. He's the only actor they hired.
I'll talk about it another day.
Pretty sure most of these are just kids that were the kids of workers at Disney.
Wandered onto the set that day.
Yeah, Hunter, I whipped a battery at one of them and no one said anything.
I got up and walked around on stage and they didn't even seem to notice.
Zach, don't look under the bed. Oh my god! All right. I sound like such a prick right now. I just want to move on. Let's go to overrated. What's a film that you think is too liked?
This will bring it back down.
You're right. Yeah, this is going to make everybody calm and happy. No, I'm about to make Tanner just hate me.
Oh,
that's fine.
No.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
No, you're right.
I almost picked it.
Look, it's a great movie. Does it live up to the hype that everyone gave it? No, absolutely not. But it's still a good movie.
And see, and I think that's generally the right answer here. Is overrated. I mean,
overrated doesn't mean bad.
Yeah, overrated can be. It's a good film. I just don't. I think it's got way too much attention.
So, because the first time I ever watched this was in college. Like I was a freshman in college. I watched it in my dorm with a girl I was dating, because neither of us had seen it. So we both watched it for the first time, and then I remember it every scene that was even kind of funny, we both already knew, because every other form of media had either alluded to it or straight up copied it. And then when it finished, you're like, that was it. All right. I guess that was fine.
Better skip the segment, because I don't want to be mad at somebody, Shannon.
Well, I won't read them. Okay. Michaela said Harry Potter.
Was
that the one? Was that the one? Damn it. Well, to be fair, she doesn't mean the Harry Potter film. She's talking about the original Troll movie, which stars Michael. Oh, what's his name? He was on Law and Order.
Oh yeah, I can't think of his name.
But
Michael Moriarty. Troll 2, though,
Michael
right? Not Troll.
No, Troll 2 was the awful one that had nobody.
One.
Yeah,
yeah.
The first Troll was like a legitimate film, and he played a character named Harry Potter. A lot of people don't know that. I don't know why I know that.
Shut up, Sean.
And no, the stupid wizard boy.
God damn.
Boy, I'm glad I'm not drunk. I'd have just pissed me winkers on that one.
I need Michaela to go back and find the St. Patty's Day episode from years ago.
With the wangs?
With the wangs, yeah.
That was pretty funny.
All right, Shelby, what's overrated other than this podcast?
I picked Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
I thought
at least
is it really
that
overrated?
One.
Yeah, most people don't really like that one.
A lot of the people, I just know a bunch of, I guess, weirdos, because even at work, whenever I was kind of talking to people.
Yeah, we're all here.
Yeah,
we're here.
And then the ones at work. Because they're all like, yeah, no, I like that movie. And I was like, well, no.
Now, wait a minute. Are you telling me I used to work with other Indiana Jones fans?
Oh, no, I like
the
Shelby's response was, what?
To be fair, it probably was.
I think Crystal Skull has started getting the Star Wars prequel treatment. It was that thing where when it came out, everyone fucking hated it. It was the worst thing in the world. Then it came back around to people going, well, it's not really that bad. And now I think there are people who fervently defend it. So I'll give you that much. There are now people who fervently defend it like it's the greatest thing. And it's like, no,
it's not.
Hang on. We got to go back to the middle.
Right.
It's not as good as the other first three, but it's fine. It's not bad.
No, it's better than Temple of Doom.
It's not.
It's not.
Personal opinion.
Well, Temple of Doom didn't have Shia
That's how this
LaBeouf.
works.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it automatically is better. Anyway.
Shia LaBeouf wasn't even the bad part of that movie.
Well,
it was pretty bad.
We need the complicated answer. Zach never said his. Sanji got old. I assume you're talking about me and the blonde hair? Otherwise, I've never seen the film Sanji Got Old, but I can only imagine it's a laugh riot.
Also, Michaela asked, what the fuck is a
Florida
wang?
Man. I have waited my entire life for Florida Man to come into my life. And I think Florida Man just insulted me.
Go.
Florida Man does what he wants.
It's like when you meet Jesus at the gates, but he turns out to be like a Republican, and you're like, fuck. Just send me to hell at this point. All right. Tanner.
Oh shit. Hey, now I need you to know, Jesse, that I filled this out 3 weeks ago when we started, so this has not been updated, but my most overrated movie is fucking Sweeney Todd.
That's pretty funny.
That has actually been there for like weeks now, and I was like, when you said it, I was like, oh, that's why I laughed, because I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I don't like fucking Sweeney Todd. Johnny Depp is not a good Broadway style singer for that movie, and Gerard Butler's better than him at singing.
No.
Okay, no,
I'll die on this fucking hill.
No, don't take the fucking rage bait. He's trying to turn you against me. That's what's happening. Don't take the rage bait for this fucking troll. No. I know what he's fucking doing. Next he's going to talk about how Ghostbusters 2016 is better than part 2. He's just trying to get you to hate me. No, Tanner.
I would never say that, first off, and that's just a personal opinion. I don't like that movie.
Tanner, everything's a personal opinion. You don't have to keep saying that. It's all opinion.
It's fine. Doughball did say Evil Dead Rise. Hunter didn't like Evil Dead Rise as much as we did.
No, Burn.
Well, no, they corrected themselves because Burn's not out yet. I saw Burn and I went, wait a minute, that's not out yet.
That's not it.
They corrected themselves at the end. Yeah. And I get what they're saying. The Berserker Deadeye, the crawling monster that has all the arms and limbs and shit.
That was our first E&E. I thought we gave that good reviews.
We gave it good reviews. I think Hunter
was. You did.
Yeah, Hunter was middle. I'm pretty sure.
I think I went right down the middle.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you one thing about that movie other than the final thing takes place in a parking garage. That's literally all I remember about
Which is also my favorite scene from Dogma, is in a parking garage. Also, I want to go back to Florida Man. He said it was a compliment, so thank you and welcome to the channel. Hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to donate $10,000 to us so we can create wrestling shows. Okay, it's a long story. Anyway,
flash to the earlier part of the show.
Josie said
also,
Titanic.
Did you guys know that we're at? Whoa!
I'm Josie.
Titanic is overrated.
Josie.
Titanic is overrated.
You're a little vulture.
Titanic is incredible.
There is literally no reason that movie
overrated.
should have ever been in theaters for like fucking 18 months.
But again, it's that doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
No, but it's not bad.
Right. People need to stop assuming that overrated means bad. No, it just means it's overrated.
Yes.
Like
That's why I said that at the beginning of this category.
I said Halo was an overrated game, but I know Halo is a good game. It's just, I think it's overrated. Right. So, and then Zach said Sinners.
Oh!
You get that, motherfucker.
Right, Zach,
okay.
Hold on.
Look, now we all have a common enemy.
I don't agree. I was gonna say I don't agree, but it's his right to say as much.
It's rated.
He knows we
right
don't
agree. Multi award winning movie.
Oh gosh, I got some comments here. Graph watched The Graduate recently because I was bored and people act like it was good, but it was so boring after the first half. The second half ruined everything. Ruined everything good with the first half, and they barely played the one song from Simon and Garfunkel, and I felt cheated. And Florida Man said PlayStation is better than Xbox, and I agreed with them. Why would I do that? Anyway, Double H, overrated.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing now. I have two answers for this, and now I really cannot decide which.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating which gremlins you're going to say.
No, neither one of these.
Neither of those are rated particularly well, Shannon.
Neither one of these are going to bother you. So, okay, I'll just say it outright because nobody else is picking these things. The one I put on the image originally was Joker. Joker is extremely overrated. It's fine, but it's not nearly as good as people made it out to be. That's another movie that, again, barely remember a thing that happened in that movie after I saw it. It was one of those things I left the theater going, wow, that was pretty cool. And a couple days later, I was like, what happened? I don't know, and I don't care. It's fine, but it's not as good as it was made out to be. My instinct, though, over the past couple of days has been to shift it to John Wick. Because John Wick also was treated like it was the second fucking coming of action movies. And we watched every single one of them 1 year ago. And at the end of June Wick, I went, I guess, man.
But honestly, so I think genuinely the problem that you had with that was watching all of the rest of them. Because the first one, genuinely very entertaining action movie by itself. And I feel like it's just a steady decline.
But
I mean, that's more or less what I said.
I was saying, to go back to the point though, overrated, not bad, just overrated. He didn't like. Right. I'm not going to speak for Hunter here, but if I remember correctly, you didn't care much for 2, 3, or 4, but you did like the first one. You just think it's overrated. You didn't think it was great. Yes, I liked the first one fine, and I would watch the first one again for the sake of, like, Sarah didn't watch it with me, and we would skip obviously the most important part, and I would just tell her what happens, and then we would watch all the action shit. Yeah.
But I do not get why anyone thought that it was the greatest thing. I'm gonna go with John Wick
a lot more than
another
movie around that era that was a actiony one that was really great.
I believe I'm also gonna. But Florida Man also said Midsummer. Here's Midsummer. Let me just give you my Midsummer story. When Allie and I were dating, we rented Midsummer from Redbox because I loved A24 films. We really loved Hereditary. Ari Aster is an incredible director, and we were like, "Oh, Midsummer! It's got Florence. How do you pronounce your last name? Pugh?
Yeah,
Pugh. That's Florence Pugh in it, and she really wanted to watch it, and I was like, yeah, let's get it. And I was so uninterested in watching it. We rented it, had it for a week, we paid late fees, and never watched it. I have still yet to see Midsummer, so that's my Midsummer story. I feel like I'm going to make someone upset about this. My natural answer is to say every MCU film, just about, because I think MCU films are so fucking overrated.
Though, man.
I am, and that's why I'm not putting MCU on the list, because if I think to myself,
I just assumed you were going to pick one.
No, because to me, they're all equally as overrated. They're not bad films. None of them are bad. I don't think I've ever seen a bad MCU film, but I think they're overrated.
No, you didn't watch the Turtles.
I didn't watch the Turtles. I didn't watch that. So what I'm going to pick, and please no one tell Kaz, is The Matrix. Look.
Oh,
thank you. I was going to, but I've never seen it, so I don't think I could.
Yeah,
This is another thing we watched for the show that I went, I guess, man.
Yeah. Like,
boy, I fucking loved that movie in the 90s, though.
I said as much on the E&E review. I'm sorry, I hate to keep talking.
No, go ahead,
I said as much then, but I think we're in the same position.
Yeah.
I saw it for the first time when I was damn near 40 years old. You are not the target. And in 2025 or whatever year it was, you are not the target audience at that point in time for The Matrix.
The special effects were dated to say the least by that point.
I wanted to go see it in theater. I was dating a girl named Vina at the time. I wanted to go see it in theater, but we got there to the theater. We didn't look at ticket movie times ahead of time, so it wasn't showing. So we ended up watching Holes instead. And I didn't get to watch Matrix until a very long time later. And I liked it. I still like The Matrix. Like, I like The Matrix, but it's overrated.
Yeah.
It's very overrated.
Coming up twice in one episode.
He's catching all kinds of strays. The only other one I could think of off the top of my head of like, yes, I think that was genuinely overrated, and this is going to get me hate too, is The Dark Knight. I think it's a good movie, but like, I watched it and I went, I don't understand why people go so gaga over this movie. I thought Batman Begins was better.
Yeah. I can't agree with you there. I still like The Dark Knight better than
The Dark Knight was the best.
But my pick is The Matrix. For the record.
Yeah. The Matrix.
Also, I do agree with the Florida man there. The Moon Knight in particular was slept on. That's a pretty incredible television show.
Yeah, but we're not talking about television. We're talking about movies.
Accurate.
And I have not seen Moon Knight because I checked out of the MCU after Avengers not Doomsday. What was the last Avengers movie? Endgame.
Endgame.
Yeah.
Endgame.
I checked out after Endgame.
You were checked out of everything except for the Avengers games, or the Avengers movies there for a while. Like, you didn't watch several of the MCU
I was
movies.
watching the TV shows by myself.
Now, I really liked Thunderbolts. Thought that was a great movie. I thought Fantastic Four was pretty good. And I'm excited for Doomsday because of the X-Men. But yeah.
Exactly. I remember like Lindsay came over and watched Black Widow with us.
Yep. And I did not.
Yeah.
No, we were living with you. I just didn't come out of my room.
Yeah.
That's right.
She did and I didn't. That's how much I didn't care about Black Widow. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Matrix. It's just way overhyped. All right, Lindsay.
Thank you. I'm glad you did, because I didn't feel like I could pick it because I have never watched that film in its entirety, like at all.
It's
ever.
just well, let me explain why I have a problem with it. Give me 30 seconds and I'm gonna throw it back to you. My problem with it isn't the effects, because it's 1999. Effects are only so good. Even Jurassic Park, we talked about it. The CG in Jurassic Park doesn't even hold up mostly. But it's a good movie. It's a good story. My problem with The Matrix is it thought it was way more clever than it was. Like, they really thought they hit fucking sci-fi gold with this.
This is the Family Guy bit. It insists upon itself.
Yes. And then it got progressively worse
What
in the
does
next
that
two.
mean?
And I haven't even watched the newest one. I checked out. All right, Lindsay, now your turn.
Okay, so I'm sticking with my animation roots, and I have watched this one. It was okay. How the fuck is Frozen 2 Disney's like fourth highest rating film, other than Little Girls Like Elsa? But like, the movie's not that great.
Sequel to Frozen.
Boys Like Elsa
I can't
too.
tell you any of the new characters' names. I can't remember any of the songs at all. I remember some vague scenes, and that's about it.
I've never seen it.
It is overhyped.
I've never seen it. I have no interest. I liked Frozen, but Frozen is also overrated.
No, I like the original.
Frozen,
but everybody got, 2 is way better. 2 is way better. I'm like,
there are two
the little
things.
lizard is cute. I can't tell you its name.
I think it's Lizard. It's Gary. He's in one of our commercials.
Gary.
Yeah.
They feed him with the bread.
With the bread. My little robot does. There's two things I remember about the first Frozen. I think it makes it a good movie, and that's the Let It Go song and the scene where she's building the ice castle. That's a cool part. That scene is so good, it changed her from a villain to a hero. Literally in the script. That is a true story. But yeah, Frozen 2 I've never watched. I have no interest. Yeah. And Florida Man doing the work that we didn't want to put in said the new Scary Movie is extremely mediocre, and that's exactly what I've heard. What a letdown. Yeah. Yep. All right. Last category. No, it's not.
Nope.
No.
Best score. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. So, for the record, when we say best score, does it have to be original score or just soundtrack?
That's the way I would.
That's no, because soundtrack's a different thing, because there's another category that says best song or songs.
Okay.
So that's soundtrack.
So best score.
This is
I went best score. Yeah, the original score.
Yeah, underpinning.
Just a quick question. How many people picked Star Wars?
Not me. I kind of wanted to, but I didn't.
I thought about it. I was like, all right, Star Wars is a really easy pick, especially for this group. But I'm like, I can't think of anyone that's better. So Star Wars.
Well, let's start with Jesse. Jesse.
Star Wars.
Which one?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean specifically like episode 4, but yeah, like all of Star Wars, the score. Look, even when the movies aren't very good, like the score's fantastic.
Can I just ruin mine and just tack on to Jesse? It's also episode 4 for me, like legitimately.
John Williams is amazing.
Between the Mos Eisley scene, Binary Sunset, the title theme, the throne room theme, like it's my favorite score too. I have the
cheat code.
I don't know where it is anymore, but I had the anniversary soundtrack that had all the songs. It was a two disc set. I don't know where it is anymore, and I'm sad about that. And even though all the other Star Wars films each have great songs in them, no Star Wars film as a single film has as good of a score as Episode 4. So
because it's banger after banger after banger.
Yeah,
like there's not a bad track in that movie.
No, it's absolutely fantastic. So 100% agree with Jesse on that one. Now let's go to In Between Kimbles. We got Gremlins from Zach. It's got a good score. I don't think I'd put it as my favorite, and it's got a very catchy title theme. You know, the dun, 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 dun. That's always going to stick in my head. Jurassic Park, yes, also a great score. Michaela said, kind of ruined for me because we've all seen that meme where the big swell and it's
the melodica is the instrument.
The melodica,
It's very funny. That made me laugh. And Zach Olice also liked Hook's score, which but don't remember it all.
No, that's a good one too, actually.
Doughball said
I love
Tron.
That movie. I couldn't tell you anything about the score.
And The Substance. I've yet to see The Substance. I need to. All right, Shelby.
Tron does have great music.
I picked Donnie Darko.
That's a good one. Kaz would appreciate that. Kaz is going to be on the show again now after I insulted the Matrix. You just said. But have you seen Samantha Darko or S. Darko?
I have not.
Good.
I've also heard that's the choice to make there.
Not good. Not good. All right, Tanner.
Avengers Endgame.
That was good.
Okay, I was waiting for Hunter to go to say something. I was looking like, I think I know what Hunter's pick's going to be.
It's Alan Silvestri is basically for me. If it's not John Williams, good God, his name just ran away. If it's not John Williams or Danny Elfman, Alan Silvestri is the next one. Because Alan Silvestri also did Back to the Future,
Predator.
Yeah. So he's got the chops. No, I can accept that.
Let's go to Hunter. What do you think?
Man. Well, I just gave away a handful of options. I had some options here. At one point in time, I was also considering Star Wars, mostly just because, again, I was trying not to pick the same thing for multiple other categories.
Same.
And I didn't have Star Wars anywhere else. It didn't fit anywhere else. But at the end of the day, boy, I love Back to the Future score. I already picked it for my favorite.
I thought you were going to say Indiana Jones. I'll be honest.
No,
I was wrong.
No, I have Indiana Jones elsewhere. It's again, I'm desperately trying not to pick things.
He's picking different things.
If I can't. Yeah.
I've also been trying that, but it's not working super great.
I lost my original list, so duplicates may occur.
I'm gonna change this, and I'm gonna have to go look at the name of the composer who did this one. So Sarah and I, you guys know this because we've talked about it before, but these folks might not. We often go see the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra performing film scores live. They show the film and they play the score along with it. And we have seen. Actually, we're going to see A New Hope next year. They're doing it, but we've seen the other Star Wars ones, Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, all of the things that you mentioned. Basically, I can just sit here and turn my water ball around, and yes, we've seen all of those things. But one of the ones that I saw that I did not expect to be as good as it was, and then it turned out to be one of my favorites, was the score to Black Panther.
Okay.
They had, and it's not Alan Silvestri, I don't think. I'll have to go look. That I can't think of the name of the instrument, the Yoruba, I think they call it the talking drum, that little like sound that pops up in the soundtrack for that a lot of times. So they brought in the instrumentalist who played that for the score, and he played it live in the theater with the symphony orchestra. It was fucking amazing. It was so cool. I don't have any pictures because obviously you can't take pictures during the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Black Panther. That's one of my absolute favorite scores. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Really good.
I'm going to pick a different movie since Jesse picked Star Wars. I'd like to have just some representation on here. This one's going to be a little bit of a weird one, but stick with me. Well, Zach said Godzilla, and that's actually a really good choice.
Oh, that is a good choice. Real quick, sorry, it's Ludwig Göransson, who has done a ton of other scores. That's who did Black Panther. Ludwig Göransson.
This is going to be a weird one. Hang with me. I'm going to say Final Fantasy Advent Children because it's Final Fantasy music in a movie.
Yeah.
Their version of One Winged Angel is my favorite version of One Winged Angel, so fuck it. Just have something on there. Also, I want to mention, because I haven't seen this yet, but Shelby, you might find this interesting. Our new friend Florida Man also said that Backrooms was kind of mediocre. 2.5 hours. And they also stopped it from allowing me to put that on there because they said the word climax, and Twitch got real nervous about that, so...
Oh.
Fucking Twitch pissing me off lately. Anyway,
one of my coworkers, I think, went to see it, and he also said the same thing.
Oh, that's a shame. I was excited for that.
Me too.
I also want to see it pretty bad.
Oh, thank you, Florida Man. So I got to go. I love the podcast. Also, Obsession was good. I want to see that desperately. I hope you hang out with us more. We stream all the time, so thank you. Cool. We'll see you later. Hunter, no, Lindsay.
Okay, well, since I'm at the end of the list, I am going to give an honorable mention to Back to the Future. But as you were all talking, I realized there is one score that I have actually listened to over and over and over and over and over and over again, so it would do me wrong to not put that one in. And it's Labyrinth, because the entire soundtrack of Labyrinth is set up with the score and the songs, and I listen to that album straight through every time I listen to it.
Hold on, I gotta defend Doughball here. You bombed nothing.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, I shouldn't have put that in Twitch.
No, it's fine.
No.
It was the negative. Yeah, you
No
didn't.
one's
He didn't
screen
bomb
cap that.
anything. It's fine. They didn't bomb anything.
Yeah, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. You know what? We also can I do one honorable mention since she had an honorable mention? Batman, the original, because Prince did the score,
Ooh.
and it was
Danny
fantastic.
Elfman. That was the other name I was trying to think of earlier.
Danny Elfman's always good.
Yeah.
Always good.
Yeah, he would have been all over that for Beetlejuice and other stuff too. Göransson, I had to look this up because I knew I'd heard his name before. He scores The Mandalorian. So he does that whole TV series, and he works with Ryan Coogler all the time. He did Black Panther, he did Fruitvale Station, the first two Creed movies, Sinners. He did Sinners as well. Yep, and he also did Oppenheimer. He's all over the damn place.
Huh.
And
Breaking news! I have breaking news. Marco Rubio just compared the founding of the UFC to landing a man on the moon.
All right.
The fuck are you people talking about? Jesus Christ.
Phenomenal.
All right. Actual last pick now, and that is going to be the best old movie. What do we find this as? Oh, Terminator has a fantastic soundtrack. I kicked myself for forgetting that one.
I took it as like old Hollywood, but I would assume as long as it came out before we were born, it could be counted as old.
Yeah. Like, what's the oldest movie you like? That's where I went.
That's a good way of putting it.
What's the oldest movie that you like?
Well, now I got to compare dates.
Ooh, that makes it real interesting.
Because I had two, just in case one of them got taken.
If I thought about that, that might change my pick, but I'm just going to go with Blazing Saddles anyway.
Okay, how many people picked Blazing Saddles? No, I can't.
Nope.
I
did not.
Honestly, Blazing Saddles might have been my list had you not just said that. And now I'm really thinking of what's the oldest movie I really like, and I've got it in my head. It's all in French's noggin.
That was only from 1950.
All right.
Blazing Saddles. It came out in 1974, I think, something like that.
Jesse, it's the funniest movie ever made.
Yeah, it might be.
It is.
It genuinely might be. I fucking love that movie. It's fucking incredible. It holds up so well. It's still so funny. Gene Wilder is a treasure. It's great. I love that movie.
Yes, we gave it 2 thumbs up across the board. Mel Brooks is a genius, and to me, that's his funniest movie, hands down. Although, you know what my second favorite Mel Brooks movie is now? Silent Movie. I just thought it was funny as hell. I loved Silent Movie. Tanner was right. He got me on that one.
Still Men in Tights for me. Spaceballs, though.
Men in Tights is probably my third, honestly. I really like Men in Tights.
Probably between Spaceballs and Men in Tights for me for 2 and 3. Like they kind of go back and forth.
I'm the oddball that puts Spaceballs at the top, but again, I saw it so many times before I ever saw Blazing Saddles. So
point is, it's just a good fucking movie. It's a good fucking director. All right, in between Kimballs, what do I got here? Michaela said, "Do movies from the 2000s count?" And whoever was running the Twitch channel count said, "For you it does," and also Josie because she is, I believe, she just hatched.
I'm Josie.
You're a vulture, Josie. Yeah, you're a little vulture.
Michaela said Toy Story 3. Best old movie, Doughball. All right, Shelby.
I have Silence of the Lambs.
That's a good one. It's one of the first horror movies that Hollywood genuinely loved. And they loved it so much that they had to change it from horror to thriller. Because God forbid horror ever gets respect in this fucking town.
Gotta get it some awards.
Yeah. But fantastic choice. I 100% agree with that one. Have you ever watched any of the sequels?
No.
Probably better off for that. I heard they're okay, but not great. There is one where he cuts Ray Liotta's head off the top of it and then feeds him his own brains.
I've seen that clip.
Yeah, I have seen that clip too.
I've seen the clip.
The original Night of the Living Dead. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Doughball, because this October, in our first ever E&E screening, we're going to watch Night of the Living Dead on stream with you. You, not you specifically, although I do hope you're there, but yes.
Everybody.
Zach doesn't know, but he's going to say They Live. Also a great movie. John Carpenter, Roddy Piper, Keith David.
Yeah. You did skip over Josie's, and I want to mention it. It's Tarzan.
I didn't see it. The old Tarzan? Wow.
No, from the 90s. Sure, it's from
I'm
the
assuming
90s.
Disney's Tarzan.
Disney's Tarzan, which also could have easily gone for best soundtrack / score.
Yeah. Fucking Phil Collins, man.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's talking about Tarzan and the Golden Lion from 1927.
It would be pretty great if that was true.
Zach agrees. All right. Tanner, I think?
It is me.
Yeah.
I'm going with Life of Brian from Monty Python.
Getting some of that Monty Python juice back after Jesse ripped it out of you. Yeah, I understand that.
It's fine. It's fine. This is the better movie. I know everybody hypes up Holy Grail so much. This is the funnier movie. It's the story. The Life of Brian is the story of a young man who lives in Jerusalem at the exact same time as Jesus comes to town, and they think he's the Messiah instead of Jesus, and they both have their following, and it's a very, very funny movie. And it ends with a song that is literally on the list to be played at my funeral. I've already made my funeral arrangements. My funeral will end with "Always look on the bright side of life."
Well, Tanner, Doughball told you he's not told you that he's whoever that is.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty
boy. I literally almost thought I did it, and I caught myself and then went, no, that's what they said. They said he about he. And then I went, I wish I had a drink. All right. Double H.
Please.
Double H.
I may not. I don't think I gave it 2 thumbs up on the show, but it is a movie that I rewatch regularly because it's seasonal. It's from 1954 and it's White Christmas.
Is that the
oldest movie that
like
I go back
White
to on
Christmas.
the regular?
Was that the Danny Kaye one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Danny Kaye and oh god.
He beats his kid
Bing
with Clancy
Crosby.
oranges. Yeah.
Bing Crosby. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
And Rosemary Clooney. Who was like
I take from
30 years younger.
Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane was fine. That's
a good one.
No, I just the joke was that's one of the best rated movies of all time. Like it's in a lot of lists for best movies in history.
The Three Stooges films count? No. My movie pick. This one really crept up on me, and I'm glad
you know why.
I'm glad Hunter said it's the oldest movie that you like because I went.
I guessed it.
I automatically. It's A Wonderful Life from 1946.
Yep. I already had it written down.
We watched that for our Christmas season last year, and I did not want to watch it at all. I didn't want to watch that or White Christmas. And while I didn't love White Christmas, I did like it, not nearly as much as Lindsay and Hunter, but I adored It's a Wonderful Life. What a good movie. It is so heartwarming. It's so well acted. Oh God, what's his name? I'm afraid I'm gonna get it wrong. Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart. Yes. Jimmy Stewart in that movie is so good. He's so likable. He's so charming. And yeah, it's about attempted suicide. And for a movie from 1946 with a guy who has mental issues, that spoke to me so much. I really love that movie. I don't know if I'm going to make it like a yearly tradition or anything, because I like my yearly traditions. I'll watch it with you this year. No, because I don't want to cry. I already cry enough at fucking Muppet Frogs kissing pigs. Also, I'm not going to cry at this.
Throwing this out there from someone that whose family had a yearly tradition of watching It's a Wonderful Life. Don't ruin the movie for yourself like that. Just enjoy it every once in a while.
Keep the memory.
Yeah, because that's my mom's favorite Christmas movie. So every year for years we would watch It's a Wonderful Life. We had to do it before bed on Christmas Eve. Like that was her tradition. And boy, I think it got to a point where like every time, like by the time the movie was over, it's like I forget how much I enjoyed this movie, but like I always dread it leading up to it because just every year.
But Jesse, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings, and every time you watch the movie, what can I say that's offensive? Every time you watch the movie, Donald Trump gets another term. Pretty offensive.
That's just
Why
hateful.
did we watch it for the show?
Right.
We watched it one time
so
and he got
times.
elected again. All right, Lindsay, last pick. Miko.
All right, I have officially picked the oldest movie in the group from 1939, The Wizard of Oz.
It's not a good movie.
I always forget that movie
Yes,
came
it
out
is.
that
Fuck
early.
you.
Damn.
It is a good movie.
Good.
I haven't seen that movie and I've never seen that movie. Now that I think about it.
Have you really never watched it?
I've never seen The Wizard
I've seen
of
that
Oz.
movie many times.
Oh,
All right,
it was
well,
a
Lindsay,
regular
there's
when I was a kid.
your nostalgic November.
I've actually
right?
seen.
That's got to be it.
I've seen Return to Oz.
I'm cool with it.
But not The Wizard of Oz.
God, Return to Oz is so
you Spaceballs
wild.
it.
It's crazy.
I did Spaceballs before Star Wars. Yeah, you did it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Josie says, yes!
Why were they Ed McMahon?
Oh, no, they're Marv Albert.
Yes!
Yes!
Thank you.
Thank you. Acting. Don't want my dad used to build the Lug Lamp from Christmas Story because it was one of his favorite movies and was a craftsman. I did not care for A Christmas Story. I thought it was just okay.
He didn't.
Was not a fan. Just hit my
That's the one I got burned out on.
I also
because
got
of
a little
fucking
burned out on it, not as
TNT.
bad as Shelby.
Playing
Yeah,
that shit
TNT was-
24 hours.
Uh-huh. And my cousins wanted it on every Christmas at Grandma's house. And I'm like,
Now, to be
done.
fair, your family
Yeah,
is also the
really
one
do
that told one of the kids to stop playing rap music because they wanted White Santa to come. That's a
Facts.
true story. Lindsay's family is white as hell.
That was my uncle. It was
That
not
makes
my
it awkward.
happening?
I made it awkward there. Okay. All right. Not the fucking racist Wolfgongs. That's fine. All right. Well.
They weren't a Wolfgang. They were not a Wolfgang.
Damn right they weren't. Almost said
That's
I just
mom's
did a
side of the
spit take and
family.
I wasn't drinking anything. My family loved rap music. We played Bone Thugs and Harmony at my mom's funeral. True story. It was the Crossroads, but still. Hey, let's switch subjects and end the show. So tomorrow, special edition of Overdrive, 8:30 p.m. Not p.m. You're not Dalton. We're gonna kill me for that one. We're gonna have a special episode of Overdrive. It's gonna be so good. The battle between Jesse Kimball and Strauss Zelnick continues in one way or another. Jesse Kimball, of course, you saw him on Sunday. We're going to have the funeral for Big Sweet Ron tomorrow because Jesse Kimball murdered him.
Oh no.
He's
He's
die.
gone.
He's dead.
He's gone.
The fictional wrestling version of Jesse Kimball, I did not murder a
That's-
sweet Ron.
Jesse has never murdered.
I just want to make sure that's clear.
Jesse issues a statement. I didn't murder anyone named Ron, big or otherwise sweet.
Yes. Maybe average size, zero sugar Ron. I don't know.
I murdered no one by the name of Ron.
That's tomorrow on an exciting episode of Overdrive. And maybe we will play some Repo after, because we always like to play Repo on Fridays. I guess it really depends on how long the show goes. Maybe I'll do a shorter show so we can fit it all in and not a 3-hour masterpiece like I normally do. But that's tomorrow. Make sure you join us because it's going to be a great show. And then on Saturday, nothing. We're off Saturday. We're having
We're taking a day off.
We're doing an in-person hangout instead of online, so you won't see us Saturday, but then we'll be back Sunday with Faraga. So that's it. And now I can officially say go back and listen to this week's episodes, which on E&E we reviewed Chasing Amy and Dogma. And
that's right. Smith June.
One person on the cast got one of the movies completely wrong, and you have to listen to figure out which one it is. So go back and do that, and then stay tuned this weekend. Shannon, is there any particular time to mess you when I wouldn't be bothering you? No. You don't bother me, first off. No, you don't bother me, first off. But I'm
Shannon
pretty much...
doesn't respond to messages.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then gives you crap for not, responding to messages.
I'd like to remind the crowd that I tried to add Shelby on Facebook like 15 years ago, and it took 10 years for her to accept it.
That is true.
Now Zach's just trolling you.
Now Zach's getting angry. Yeah. But no, message me anytime. But just be aware, and I tell people this all the time. If you message me, if you reach out to me on social media, Jesse's right. It will take a long time for me to reply, and it's not because I'm ducking anybody. It's just I'm very busy and I'm very forgetful. But please message me.
He also doesn't have his phone on him 90% of the time if he's at home.
Yeah, I do not look at my phone constantly like most people. I don't like my phone. I don't like social media, but I will reply. So that's this weekend. That's the shows to watch. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hang out with us in the chat for just a couple of minutes because we are going to be here for a few more minutes. At least we will. They'll probably go to bed. Twitchzilla 1985, the Superstation. Podzilla1985.com to catch up on literally 11 years of backlog. That's it. We're out of here. Thank you guys. This is the first After Dark I've done sober in literally months, and I think it went great.
More than a year at this point.
Fuck.
And yes, it went great.
Shelby, take us out.
Congratulations on your 24 hours of sobriety, Shannon. We're out.
Hey, Jill.